Hey, so maybe you had a big leg workout day yesterday, or you did a big skiing event and your legs are feeling a little tight, a little stiff, a little sore from all of that work. So these are a few exercises that I put together that help me make my legs feel better and ready to go. So this could be a little 10 to 15 minute workout that you put in today to help get your legs rejuvenated and ready to go. All right, first we're gonna sit down and we're just gonna kind of work the joints, see what's feeling stiff, what muscles might feel tight. So starting by dorsiflexing and plantar flexing at the ankle, inverting, pronating, supinating, all that type of stuff, maybe circling, making sure you do it on both legs, getting through that. And then once you feel like you're good there, that those are feeling nice and loose and ready to go, we're gonna start to move through the knee, see how that's feeling, kick it up and down. And then we can start to still play with that ankle. So maybe point the toe out and kick up for a while. And then point the toe in, kick up for a while. Then you can kind of kick up and rotate out, kick up and rotate in. And again, I'd probably spend about a minute on this leg and about a minute on this leg, kicking up, down. You can kind of play with kind of plantar flexing and dorsiflexing as you kick up. Then once we get there, then we can stand up and start to work in the hips and just start by flexing at the hips, see how that is feeling, and then rotating the hip out as you go through it. And then you can start to work on extending the hip and maybe put both together, a little hip flexion, hip extension with a little bit of leg swing. Hit maybe 30 seconds to a minute on each leg. All right, now we're really gonna start to get the muscles in the leg to work, working muscular endurance by doing some isometric holds. We're also gonna work some stabilization in there by adding a single leg component to it so we can start to work that balance and get you feel more stable on one leg. So if you have something like rings or TRX, this works really well. You can kick a leg out if you want. You can have a post or a wall, but starting on one leg, kicking that other leg up, pushing the butt back, and leaning back, trying to get that thigh close to parallel and just hanging out for like 45 seconds on one leg and then hit the other leg for 45 seconds, maybe 1 to 2 rounds of that. And then we'll get both working and just find yourself a wall. Do a nice good old wall sit. Hang here again, thighs close to parallel, 90-degree angle at the knees, hanging out, feeling those muscles start to burn while you are here. And once you've done maybe 1 to 2 sets of that, move on to the next portion. Now we're actually going to dynamically move while making those muscles work. So if you have a mini band, that would be great. If you don't, that's okay. We can still do this. It still just won't be as impactful for you. But get that mini band just above the knees, pushing the knees out to the side, stepping back and working back. There's a little core squat, so you want to have those hips back as you do this, pushing that entire foot down in the ground, toe to heel, coming up. Feel like good there. Walk yourself forward. Again, kind of swinging that front leg out, making it nice, wide, keeping tension in that band the entire time. Maybe find yourself about a 25 to 50 foot section where you just keep walking back and forth for anywhere from 3 to 5 laps. All right, and now we're just gonna do some rolling, finding any tight spots there, any points that maybe feel a little more painful, kind of hanging out there for a little bit. So starting with the calves, just kind of gently rolling through, finding those sticky points, staying there for a little bit. Once you feel like you got the calf feeling good, you can roll over to those hamstrings, see if there's anything there. You can kind of roll over on the IT. The important thing on the IT, don't be right on top of the IT, kind of be on either side of it. So starting more on this bottom side, and kind of rolling over to that top side again, finding if there's any point that feels not so great. You can finally in on your glute. So if I'm hitting that right glute, my right leg will be up on my left. And rolling there and finding points that feel a little sticky. Hit the other leg. And then when you're ready, just end it with a nice little stretch. Right here, putting the right leg over the left. Hit your forward, feeling a good stretch in that left glute. And when I switch over to the other side, I'll feel that stretch more in my right glute. Again, taking what time you need. Maybe about 1 minute on one leg of the roll, 1 minute on the other leg. Maybe about 30 seconds to 1 minute each leg for that stretch. Just a nice, easy little thing to rejuvenate those legs and get you ready for some more work. All right, guys, give that a try. Let me know what you think, if it helped you out. Hopefully it does help you out. And if it does help you out and you want to see more, let me know.